Hey guys, I want to welcome you to a new game, Windrose. I am a big fan of pirate games, and I am a big fan of survival builders. So this game is 110% right up my alley. I've been playing it off quite a bit over the last, well, since it was released on, I think it was the 14th. And it is a solid game. It has a great game loop. I have to say that I haven't run into any bugs myself, which is saying something considering the game is early access. But all in all, it's a solid game. Of course, it is absolutely gorgeous. Um, the one thing that does drag a little bit is some of the map gathering can get a little grindy, but other than that, it's pretty solid. I am going to continue running around the beach here, gathering up sticks and stones so that we can get our first little start going. Let's see, we got 9 wood. We're going to need more than that. Other than the like, you've got to get a certain amount of stuff to kind of get started, which is any survival game, really. The sailing in the game is amazing. It's lots of fun. You get to turn and burn with cannons against pirate ships. You get to sail across the Caribbean, see all the little islands, and it is so much fun. It really is. Another thing that I really appreciate about the game is the building in the game. This is one where the game's building system reminds me a fair bit of Valheim, with its the ability to build a wall and turn it any which direction, but the options are more extensive than Valheim, which really, not just in, well, in size, but also in quantity of options. Now, obviously, you don't get all these options out the gate. You do have to build up to that. So our first shelters are going to be little straw huts on the beach. What do we got here? We've got 21 wood. Stone. I think that should be enough to get things down to get started. Where do I want to start? This might be the boat. One thing you'll find pretty much on every starter island, it's one of the starter missions, yes it is a little boat, and it gives you a fast travel bell and some wood, and you have a chest. Ooh, I got a musket out the gate. Hot dang. You get your lantern or lamp, a fast travel bell, and a weapon. And if we go to curios, we have a note. And I will let you guys pause to read that if you want. We'll put it to journal. So that gave us 15 men on a dead man's chest. That's a level 2 quest. I probably won't do it till level 4 because single player against 4 undead who spawn in a circle around you is kind of rough. Gives you 5 guinea and 4 silver ingots. It's a solid quest. So I want something with a bit of distance around. Ooh, hello. Some dinner there. I'm gonna go ahead and eat a coconut. This isn't bad. That climbs a bit. There's no way we're getting a ship back in here. Kind of do a search of the island as we go. Looking for a spot. Might as well keep picking up wood, we're gonna need it. Actually, this isn't bad here. I'll check that side over there. Decent lagoon here. This is really flat, and that makes for easier building. There's one of our points of interest. We are not in any way, shape, or form outfitted to go and look at it yet. Also, with the grind, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up... I'll let you know when I'm going to do it, but I will pause when I go mat gathering. Like, for now, we're exploring the edge of the island. I'll keep you guys along with me. Show you where we set up, etc. There is another point of interest. Ooh, that one's got a 0 dodos. I don't need to get wrecked. It's actually deep water. We've got waves. Hello, little friend. Come be my dinner. More crab legs. You know, I'm thinking this is the spit we're going to build on. A fairly nice big open area out on the beach. Decent amount of trees. We got some wood on the beach and plenty of thatch and stuff. And we've got deep water here that we can pull our boat into that's somewhat protected from the open ocean. So we'll hit B, go in. There we go. Now what we can do is we can build... let's go to Q. Give ourselves 15-degree turning. I hate that so much. Alright. We'll build ourselves a cook fire as well. And we'll put a tent down. This is technically all you need to get started. I will, however, be I will be building a bit more than that. We're going to want 2 cloth and a rope. Build a torn sail cloth bag. Oh. And we'll build 10 stone bullets. Because we come with 10 homemade gunpowder. We'll go ahead and collect our pearls. We do have enough to put the bell down, so I'm going to go ahead and plop this out on the edge. Be right about... Aw. Now... we have all of our building stuff. Lots of decorations. And the more we decorate our house, the higher the comfort level, and thus the better the rested buff we get. However, for our initial, I'm going to need 250 fiber, and I need to clean this beach up a bit, so I will bring you back once I've got it done. Alright. So I've cleaned up the beach, cleaned up back into the woods a little bit, found we have a neighbor up in here who may be a little bit troublesome. There's a boar up in there. I think we're going to build our house, our initial house, because we're going to eventually have, oh no, eventually we're going to put a dock in here, up here, to park our boat at, so main house is probably going to go here-ish. So I'm thinking we're just going to put the initial build, which we're going to use a pre-built for, right on about meow. Now, for ease of getting through this and having more daylight, we are short a plant fiber. A singular plant fiber. There we go. That was 5 plant fiber. I missed picking them up, apparently. So we will tuck our bed there, set our spawn point, and we're going to sleep tonight. Now, I will be modifying the hell out of this. Starting by removing this wall. Oops. Well, I guess we're going to remove that back to there. I'm going to make a steeper roof. We're just going to do that. It's easier that way. Because at the moment, I don't have the low set roofs. I'm going to snag some extra fiber from the build. Of course, these are all small. Actually, that's going to save me some. Those are all large walls. Grab the corner bits. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we go to roofs. We're actually going to need to go up one. So what we'll do is requires one, this requires two. Covers space. Okay. So we're gonna put a window there. Roofs. Put that there. That way we can set an eave. Which will also give us the advantage of being able to put this together without having a roof peak piece. Now, let's get us a bit of a front deck. Get some stairs off the front. This needs another touch of roof sticking out here. So it don't look like we're completely floating all of this. There. So let's get in here and build our bungalow. Well, let's finish it out first. Floors and walls. down here. There we go, and now we can grab our windows. Put our windows in. And we will put another window on this side, which will look out at our bell. Oh, not enough resources. We're short one. The feeling that's going to be a common theme. I'm short one thing. Yeah, you can keep your peppers to yourself right now. I'll deal with you later. Oh, shit. Apparently there's also a thorn fiddler on the beach. With 2 shields and 5 health bars. I'm feeling a whole lot of fuck that. Alright, let's get inside. Put our window in. We're gonna throw our bed right back in the same corner. We do not have valleys yet. When we do have valleys, I'm going to knock out 3 here, and I'm going to bring a add on it this direction. However, for now, let's actually set our spawn point. Oh. Let's put the cook fire out on the sand. Where is our crafting table? Is... I did that backwards. We have no use for that. We can't refill it yet. I'm going to actually toss the worn out pistol in there. I'm just going to run the broken saber and the musket at the moment. So boiled crab, we make 6. Put that there. Oh, what's our adventure say? Kill a boar to obtain its hide. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Or we kill a boar to obtain its hide. Need a couple coconut trees. Another one. Alright. Roll 7. 8. Oh, that was a little closer than I prefer. However, now that he's dead, we can get up here and harvest the chilies he was protecting. Was a dodo over here somewhere. That isn't his your dodo. They are more dangerous. Boy, you. Let's put food down here for now. Okay. So we've got hide for armors and weapons. Urgently need new boots. We also have bird hunt and buccaneer in training. And I only got one hide out of that, so I need another hide. Oh boy, there's another boar. We got our second boar and a bit more crab. We did get 2 boar hides, so we have gotten what we need. Crap. Wait, you. Come here. Lunch. Get over here. Mr. Rock. Okay. First things first. Let's get some stuff put away. now, we'll just use coconut milk and crab. 7 minutes? 15 minutes. No, we will not use coconut milk and crab. Got 2 skewered meat, 3 bowl crab, 1 dodo broth, spicy skewered meat. We'll use this. That gives us 6 different meals. Got 5 of those, so... Oh, what does it take? D. Five wood and 10 coarse fabric. So, I also know that it's going to take 2 coarse fabric for the boots, so we'll go ahead and build all 12 now. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. That's what I'm looking for. That back in the corner, and then the weapons table can go up around that side of the window. But we want survivor's boots. Okay. So eventually, yeah, all that's gonna move when I extend that direction. But let's actually lay out what we're gonna do over here. One, two, 3, 4. Okay. Not enough resources. We'll get more stone later, but this is going to be basically a stone foundation. The fire will go up on this. When I build the house out around it, that's going to be kind of the kitchen area. And actually, we do have a stone here, so we can do a little bit more building. Very little bit. Well, perhaps a little more than we thought. 23. Another dodo. Okay, Crabbo did go back into the fucking water. Good. Oh. One thing we forgot to harvest was our sweet taters. So we actually have chilies and sweet potatoes on our little peninsula here. Which is awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish building this out. And obviously this is not going to be the final form of this build, or this, or what my base is going, my base build is going to be a little different. Like, I actually have a build I'm going to use designed by none other than Chisel Chip for the main base. So that's going to be the doorway in. We're going to have windows, etc. Okay, so we have spud potatoes now. Some chicken a la dodo. So this requires level 2 station. Bacon and eggs doesn't. And spicy breaded kebab does. Hearty egg broth requires level 2. That's agility, strength, vitality. Oh, and coconut soup is 5 agility. Okay. So the plus 10s, which is the spicy chicken with sweet potato, the spicy breaded kebab, and the hearty egg broth, require level 2 station. The rest of this I can make ad nauseum as long as I have the materials for it. So we have a small base. We have our boots. Copper ore from the nearest cave. That is not a cave. That was not a cave. So this is going to be the dead man's chest. That's where we're going. So we got to run around this or swim across. I'm going to run around, I think. No, I can swim that. We'll go 7 and 8. And free up another inventory slot. Oh dear. That was a bit farther than I could swim. You know what I didn't build? I didn't build myself any bandages. Got enough for 3 torches. That's a boar. No, that's a sow. Are you alone, my dear? That's a sow. That's a sow. Okay, we may have to go back and build some bandages because I'm feeling this. And we got another sow. Shit. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and build some bandages. Because this is just way too close to death. And we know we have to run around now. Oh. Did I get both of them? Must have got both of them. So we'll go get brain, work with me. Actually, while we're here, make 4, craft that. Need to make 10. We're gonna make 10 bandages before we forget. I have to find some nails and build another crate. Awesome. Wood can get put away. We now have our lantern. See by? And we'll go with Survivor's Pants and Survivor's Gloves. So let's put on a not-so-shredded pair of pants and some gloves instead of some, you know, bandagey wraps. Ugh. Oh, farming. There. Clicked off page. Alright. So let's advance it to nighttime, because it's almost nighttime anyways. We'll get up. Then we'll sleep the night. Alright. Only got 3 shots left. But we have bandages. We have food. We have almost no stamina. Just continue east past this place. Stay up there, Dodo. We'll go explore those. Probably... This is going to be a longer episode. I might go as much as a couple of hours. Because I really do want to kind of get a solid start into the game. So this is going to be a long episode. But it is, you know, Pirate's life for me, so I am happy to do it. Where's our entrance on this thing? There it is. So, we need copper. And we're going to need to pick up the clay that's beside the house. So we're going to pull out our pickaxe. We're going to turn our lantern. And I actually want the stone from this mine, so... because that's what we're going to be using to build the floor of... well, rebuild the floor of our present house, and build the floor of our starter home. I'm going to keep the location of the prefab as kind of, you know, I'm going to keep it as a storage house or storage hut or something. Or maybe keep it as, like, a bunkhouse or something. But... so I am going to make it, I'm going to make it look as finished as I can. Okay. Oh, got one back here we missed. How are we looking? Plenty of room. Alright. Let's get back into this. Now that's pretty much what this is going to be, so give me a sec here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause this. I will come back when I'm filled up my inventory and we're headed back to camp. Alright, so I emptied out the cave of all of the ore, most of the waste rock. But my inventory is full, as you can see on the right-hand side there. And if you look, we can no longer pick stuff up. I needed 2 more stone, so... Open up the map this way real quick. Then we will turn back and head over the hill. Oh. Probably turn off my lamp. Ooh, hello. Can't pick them up. But we do know that there is some chilies next to our mine as well. And we will be coming back to the mine as the copper and stone does regenerate. Oh. Actually, a couple of patches. Nice. There's a patch of clay over here. There's a patch of clay over by our house as well. We'll avoid the dodo. Can't pick up the food, so it's not worth killing it. So we've actually got 2 patches of clay fairly close to each other, which is good. There's the good doctor.
Remarkable times we live
We're gonna throw the stone in here for now. I need 10 of these. Crap. Rope takes 5, if memory serves, or 3. Yeah, rope takes 3, cloth takes 3. So each bale will need 45. My math is right, because it takes 10 cloth and 5 rope. All in all, I think this is probably the cheapest storage in the game. Because it is literally just plant fiber. A fair amount of plant fiber, but it's just plant fiber. So I'm going to get enough to do a sack and a couple of bales. At the minimum. We're about to have a better weapon anyway, so... Oh yeah, we've got enough now. I will talk to you in a minute, sir. So we need 20 more of these. And we're going to need 15 of these. So we'll put a couple of bales there. We'll put a sack up against this post. All right. Keep that on us. Actually, we don't have to keep that on us. Sort that. And we'll sort that. We'll put the stone in this bag. Okay. We don't have enough to... Do not have enough to... Okay, so we'll talk to this feller. How'd you end up here, Doc? Make yourself comfortable, but I have a few questions. We'll leave. We'll talk to Doc one more time. Do you have anything for me? Yes, take this. It might come in handy. Guess what? We now have a minor healing potion, and he will give you 1 minor healing potion per day. We need smelter and charcoal kilns. Recruiting the rescuing the crew. We're going to real quick grab the clay we can get. I'm gonna grab this one and that one over there. So. Okay. The reason I'm getting this much clay is building charcoal takes time, so I'm going to probably run 2 charcoal kilns and a smelter. Depending on how much clay it is, there's a possibility I could get as 2 kilns per smelter should do, but if there's enough, I might do a double smelter setup. So 4 kilns, 2 smelters. But that's going to be later if I do that. Initially, I am going with 1 smelter and 2 kilns. Alright, so that's 118 clay. That should be enough to easily do the 2 kilns and a smelter. Yeah, while we're running, we'll just go ahead and grab wood, because this is extra charcoal. Okay. So I guess we'll just do this here. B. What do we got? 16? That's not much. Alright. We are definitely going to need to cut some wood. Okay, boar hasn't respawned yet. Three. I got another ficus. $36, that'll do. So let's up this to 18. That'll make us 6 copper ingots, which isn't enough to build, but it is enough to unlock stuff. Set up a kiln, smelting furnace, make a couple of ingots. That'll unlock our weapons bench. Which requires 5 ingots. So I'm gonna bring you guys back once I've got some of this smelted. Well, we've still got some daylight. Let's go ahead and eat. Check something here. That's agility. That's precision. Okay, so it wants us to craft a melee weapon, but we're not going to have the hide to do that. 2 hide for the handle on a saber. So we're going to have to use our broken saber. So what we'll do is we'll go clear out this fort. Or ruin, not a fort. Just gonna have to be a little bit careful. Ow! Fuck you. Warp. Of course, I know he's not the only one in there. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hunt from walls. Oh, you dirty little shit. Last shot. Oh, he hurt. Okay, we got potions. Treasury bits. Let's go ahead and get a heal on. Oh no, it's this one. Ugh, this is gonna suck. Ow. There we go. Tiny necklace of endurance gives me +5 endurance. I will happily accept that. I generally run endurance builds, so extra endurance is a thing. Here, where shit can't get to me. Have checked this one off. Okay, so that's healing potions was our new discovery. Oh, let's turn this off before we run out of fluid. We've got this one over here. We saw the ruin itself, but we didn't get close enough to unlock it. Okay. How's our inventory looking? I want to go back and drop stuff off. Let's see if we can get 4 more nails out of beach scrap. If I can get 4 more nails out of beach scrap, I can build another crate. Ah, damn, we did it. We're up to 6 nails. So we can build another storage crate in that, on top of the other one inside. Okay, so B storage. Um, actually, that's not what I was trying to do. Fuck off. Okay, that's going to annoy me severely, so I'm going to actually turn my bed this way and get it out of the way. So... sellable and decorative. Construction stuff and potion stuff, which we don't have access to yet. And then food. Where are we at with food? I need one more crab leg. Another boiled crab. Alright. Put our weapons workbench down there. We've got a musket and a saber. Saber's going to take 2 rough hides, so we need to find 2 more pigs. While a bunch of more copper smelts down. Mm. Let's top up our timer real quick. Oh boy. Come on, girl. Way out here. Ow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap that out. Actually, use miners. I do not want to fight two of these at once. But it's not looking like I'm gonna have a choice. Yep, there we go. Death number 1 of many. Oh, god damn it. Well, first things first. Home, show, apply. So I can always find my way back. 7 and 8. So that we aren't running without health. Might as well run up the shore and unlock it. Oh, it is actually a separate little islet. It isn't always separate, so. Oh. Also, I did a no-no. I ran myself completely out of stamina. Oh, more clay. Where are we at? These appear to be done. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that I, moved my bed. Alright. We've slept the night. Let's get back over and kill us a couple more pigs. Well, thankfully, they don't fully regenerate their health, usually, unless you've logged out. Now, fuck off, you. Oh, heavens. Grab this. Now, let's go ahead and use a bandage and slow heal this one, rather than wasting a potion. Come here, lassie. Okay. There's my death marker. Nothing to loot. That's new. And then we will... this. We will go to our curios. Simple bed with headboard. And the leaf roof and triangular walls. So while we're here, we got 4 hide. Got 5 hide. I want to have a pretty good stockpile of coconuts for when we find bananas. Because that is an endurance food, and endurance is key. Oh, there's our dig for, what do you call it? Alright, so got a couple spots along the shore, but other than that, we have investigated our entire island. We know there is more than a few... Ooh. Ow. Okay. There is more than a few pepper spots. You know what? We're gonna quaff a potion. Okay. There's more than a few pepper spots. There's a couple of spots where we have potatoes, sweet potatoes. Plenty of pigs and dodos spawn all over the island, of course. So we've got a fairly good baseline to supply ourselves with the hearty soup and the spicy chicken and potatoes, which they require a level 2 cooking station, so I'll have to upgrade this cooking station, but they are well worth the expenditure in materials, because both of those give you a +10. One's a +10 to agility, which would be, sword. And then the other one is a +10 to vitality, which is your health. I think with that combination at level 1, you end up with 5 bars of health instead of 4. Which is a definite advantage. Alright, let's see how much more copper we got. I'm full up. Throw that and that in there, and that in there. Oh, the other one. Should be able to shift back to this for now and save potions. So we need a saber. Let's build that. I'm gonna build a survivor's jacket, which requires... I'm gonna go ahead and make like another 10? Am I at 6 bandages? So I need 4 bandages out of that. I'm gonna build my survivor's jacket. Craft that. And the survivor's bandana? What else am I missing? Oh, wow. I have fully upgraded my suit. Okay. Sort that. Sort that. Add that in. So we now have a not-so-broken cutlass. We have our musket, but we have no powder for it, so... Now we can grab this out. This in here. Go. B. We'll put the cutting board... Ah, we're short on wood. Which we're gonna need a fair amount of, so... We'll thin the trees out a little bit. Boy, vey. That takes so long. Get these small ficus out of the way. Alright. We'll put the cutting board up by the food stack. Food sack. And we are going to go build a copper axe and a copper pickaxe. Get rid of our stone tools because they take too long. Okay. This is going to remain outside anyways. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and we'll go ahead and refill that. Go to our roofs. Floors and walls. Now. Of course I did. Grabbed the wrong one. Well, almost. Um, so let's get our workbench. Our armor bench. our weapons bench. Dang it. Our cook fire. Our cutting board. You know what? We'll pick that stuff up and put it away later. Put the light stuff on top. There we go. Build ourselves a nice bed. Need rope. I put that in backwards. I'm gonna have to turn that around. Dagnabbit. Always one thing. Always one short. Was one short on rope. Then I was one short on fiber because I built the rope. Alright, that should be enough fiber for now to get a couple of beds in. There. Get that put in the right way. Be nice and we'll craft him a fancy bed too. So one bed there. Bed there. Get this last window in. And then we can go with decoration. I'm gonna make this placing stuff easy for a minute. There we go. Out of wood. Okay. No, a big deal. Put the food sack against this corner. Potion making supplies will go in the food area. Okay. We officially have a little structure. If we wanted, we could, in theory, give it another wing off this side. Short 10 wood. Alright, we've got about 15 minutes left. I'm not going to worry about the disassembly bench right now. We'll grab our last 12 ingots that are smelted. Put those in storage. Everything takes too high to upgrade. Saber takes too high to upgrade as well. So, this is where we at. Where's their sun at? Their sun's decent. So we need to go down this shore and then cross over to the islet, because there's one more point of interest, and we'll go ahead and finish that out today. First, we're going to cook a little bit of food. Go ahead and eat. Got 11 bacon and eggs. 5 hearty broths. We're short on peppers for that. So we're gonna save the hearty egg broth and the spicy chicken and sweet potato for next episode. I'm gonna go with bacon and eggs. Make 10. And we're gonna back that with dodo broth. And what I will probably end up doing over the course of the week is I will log into this save, finish cleaning all of the wrecks off of the beaches all the way around the island. Harvest a bunch of materials and so on. Basically set it up so that we've got more stuff to build with for next episode. And I will also very likely, finish out, like, changing the floor to stone in the little, hut we have built and so on. I see food. Food. Got a bit more wrecks out here too, which is handy. Oh, you know what we didn't bring? We didn't bring a shovel. Alright, I'm gonna run back for the shovel. Actually... we have our little itty-bitty skiff. Hot damn. Skiff is faster than running. I didn't even think about the skiff before. Which should allow us to be able to get back, get the shovel, get over, and get this last point of interest taken care of. There's a little point of interest up on that, and I don't remember what it gives us, but I do know it's going to... I know it's something we need, and I don't remember what. Can't remember if it's gunpowder or if it's another weapon. But there's something up there that we need to get. Alright. I know we're short on something. What are we short on? We're always short on something. Wood. We need 10 wood. So we need to go cut a tree. Or 2. 4. There we go. Goes so much faster now that we have got a copper axe. We damaged a palm. Okay. There we go. We've got our shovel. Let's haul our butts right to heck back over there. As I remember, there's also usually a 1-star boar. So... Oof. While we're sailing, we'll go to our adventure. Upgrade the weapon. So I have to upgrade my saber. For that, I'm going to need more pigskin. What am I looking for? Curios this. Again, if you want to pause, you can read it. I will scroll down this for a second. And we'll put that to general. And what it basically told us is we're looking for a tree with a red rag around it. Right there it is. And there's our... Oh, he almost got me on that one. Ow, he did get me on that one. Run! You get some distance on him. Tab. We're gonna need these instead. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna drink a potion and be done with it. Don't fight me on the beach where I have room to maneuver. Got 2 animal hide, 2 meat, 2 tusks, and a fat. Not a bad haul. The... Five. Wrong thing. I need to be able to dig. There it is. 10 black powder and a bunch of healing potions is what it was. Awesome. All right. Yeah, like I said, throughout the week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do mat gathering on this island. Like I won't go exploring off the island without you guys or anything like that. But the big thing is that my Windrose episodes are probably going to be a bit longer just because there's so much travel time. It takes forever to run across an island. Like, it's just as long to run across the island as it is to sail around it, kind of thing. Now, in this case, it's a straight shot from there up to this corner. So that's doable, but... like, to run across north to south in the center of the island versus sailing around it is about the same speed, you know, it's... there's travel time involved. We have our little dinghy.
The body endures more than Captain.
Not right now? Okay, fine. So, what I will also probably do over the course of the week is switch out this floor for the stone floor. And start making this a bit more codified place. However, this has been a first look at Windrose. As I said, I've been really into this game. It is either going to be a back and forth, or I may pause Enshrouded for a bit. Because right now I am far more into this game than I am Enshrouded, sadly. Not that Enshrouded is bad, but next week, depending on when the update is, I'm probably not going to stream Enshrouded, or I'm probably not going to record Enshrouded again until after the update. Depending on when the update is, will determine our next Enshrouded. As we go in and we look at it, see what they've changed. And then it's going to be back and forth between Windrose and Enshrouded because this game is just, it's too much fun. I love the build system. I actually like this style of build system where it's, you know, walls and you can put them on 15-degree differences and all of that over the building system in Enshrouded. Enshrouded is a fun building system and you can do a lot with it, but there's also a lot of limits to it that bug me a little bit. So, at any rate, I will see you all next week, and, well, Windrose, folks. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you have comments or ideas or thoughts, feel free to put them down in the comments below. We'll talk to you later.